Telfer. Lennon. McGeady! Terrific save! But Thomas Gravison puts it in! Gravison marches Old Firm debut with a goal! And Celtic lead Rangers! Aidan McGeady now going on the prowl, and he slips it through for Miller! Kenny Miller! At last! A goal for Celtic! And wouldn't you just know it? It comes against his former club. It comes against Rangers. Thompson delivers the corner, and Henrik Larsson has equalised for Celtic. It's 1-1, and maybe Martin O'Neill's men are not ready to be beaten just yet. 16 minutes gone. Still no goals. Larsson's flick to Sutton. Henrik Larsson again, here's a chance! And Celtic will open the scoring, and it's Alan Thompson. Celtic picked a hole in the centre of the Rangers' defence, and it's Thompson who makes it 1-0.
And Celtic get this match underway, attacking the traditional Cortland Road, the Rangers end of this stadium. A long ball out for Hudson, lay off to Larsson. Didier Agathe touch back to the Welshman. He makes his way into the penalty box. He leaves Amoroso, cuts it across to face a goal, and Sutton's there to score. I'm not convinced it was intended for Chris Sutton, but he was there to meet it in the middle of the 6-yard box. A nice lay-off from Agathe to Hudson. He leaves Amoroso in his wake, and the left foot of Chris Sutton was first to react. Celtic take the throw in front of the Govan stand. A long ball in from Thompson, laid off from Hudson to Larsson, back to the path of Hudson, and he picks his spot in the bottom left-hand corner. Stefan Klos out of his goal, absolutely raging at the Rangers' defence. A lovely ball in from Thompson. A great 1-2 between the Swede and the big Welshman, and he picks his spot. Wonderful finishing from John Hudson.
Here's Petrov, got down there, the chance is on for Zalewski! Celtic go ahead! Maciek Zalewski gets his 11th goal of the season, and Celtic have the lead.
Didier Agathe. He's going to deliver. Too much on it, or is there? Moravcik knocked it back. Hartson, and surely Alan Thompson has equalised for Celtic. They took their time, but they have responded. They're not going to let that 100% home record go easily. Sutton to Larsson. In from Henrik Larsson. And the opening goal is Stilian Petrov's. Stefan Klos got his hand to it. This time he couldn't keep it out. It rolled agonisingly along the goal line. Thompson's corner. John Hartson trying to get there. Stan Varga does. It's 2-0 Celtic. 14 minutes into the second half. A major inquiry at the heart of the Rangers' defence. Alan Thompson's effort! A sensational goal from Thompson. Rounds off Celtic's Old Firm win. He does it so well, his 8th goal of the season.
Corner for Celtic comes in deep to the back post. Bobo Baldi heads it down, and at the back post is John Hartson to head past Stefan Klos for Celtic. The man who Rangers said no to gives Celtic a vital goal. Wonderful header down from Baldi, and Hartson's there. Free kick comes in from Lennon. Bobo Baldi is first to react to that one. Where was the marking on Bobo Baldi by the Rangers defence? Isn't the big man pleased? I don't think Stan Petrov will ever catch him. A wonderful ball in from Lennon, and Baldi's all alone.
Well, there's a chance for him, he scored! Moravcik goes right through the Rangers defence. Nobody covering, and slips the ball past Kloss. A huge gap appearing there, and Celtic are 1 up after 16 minutes in the second half. Nice little turn again, and that's it. Moravcik does it the second time, completely taking Rickson on, and Celtic well on the way to breaking that terrible sequence they've had of victories at Ibrox. No free kick, McNamara goes in. Well, there's a great chance for the youngsters to score. No, he's done it himself, Larson. 3-0. His 50th goal of the season. Beautifully taken. I thought the youngster would get it, but Larson did it himself. The Celtic supporters have waited a long time to see a victory like this.
That's a careless one by Hutton. A chance for Nakamura to break on Celtic. Here's Maloney with a chance. That's Hudson! A perfect start for Celtic! Here's Nakamura once more. Oh, that's great play by Nakamura. And the header is in by Balde! Sensational play, sensational cross, and a super finish there. Nakamura at his very, very best. There's Petrov, waiting for Telford to offer an option. And that's the thump! McGeady!
Celtic haven't lost the first Old Firm match of the season since Martin O'Neill took charge. 6-2, 2-0, and then last season 3-all. All square so far as Hartson links with Larsson. John Hartson scores! 18 seconds of the second half gone. His 50th Celtic goal.
So free kick Celtic, Larsson over it. I think it's going to be Petrov though. Petrov, and it's in! It bounced off of Stefan Kloss. He lies absolutely helpless. It comes off the German keeper, and a wonderful finish from Celtic Stelian Petrov. Picked up by Alan Thompson. He tries to take on a few Rangers defenders and does very, very well. He's made his way to the edge of the 18-yard box and picks his spot. What about that for a finish from the Englishman, Alan Thompson? Kloss, no chance. Wonderful goal.
Alan Thompson. Larsson. Yes. Henrik Larsson makes it 15 in 29 against Rangers. Larsson takes over. Chance here for Pearson. Close to the rescue. Thompson. 2-0. Alan Thompson celebrates his international call-up with a goal.
That's what happens at times. Great break from the other end, and Larsson does well to latch on to that. Kloss makes a great save, but Alan Thompson's followed up, able to tuck it away.
Naylor, that's good. Zaraski missed it, and Gravison has fired Celtic in front. He scored against Rangers in September. He scores against them in December. Thomas Gravison shows the way on Old Firm Day.
I just said, Celtic are trying to get the ball wide. They've kept possession the last 5 minutes. It's a fantastic ball in. Zaraski tries to get his head on it, doesn't quite get it, but look at this for a finish. But Celtic keep coming forward. Agat. That's a great header! Wonderful goal by Petrov for Celtic.
What a goal that is. Too much time left with Agat on the ball there. Poor defending, but what a exquisite header that was.
Excellent slide of foot there by Alan Thompson. That's the kind of pass Celtic want to release Bellamy. Slow in getting support there. Bellamy's on his own. Oh, it's a wonderful goal by Bellamy. Celtic are 2 ahead.
What a fantastic strike.
And it's Alan Thompson who's charged with taking this penalty kick against the Rangers' Stefan Kloss. Takes his time, steps out of the D, a very long run from the Englishman, steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way, and immediately runs to the Rangers' end and enjoys his celebration. Great finish. Hudson, unusually in midfield, he's picked out a Gat, and a Gat's made it his way to the byline, cut across goal, flick on from Larsson, and Hartson's there. I think the goalkeeper may have got a hand to it, but Hartson picked his spot.
Thompson again. That's a vicious looking one off the bar, and that's it. Vega comes up there, gets his head to it. And Sutton puts the ball in the back of the net. The Celtic end erupts. Well, there's, I think, the referee is saying that's the second goal. Larsson follows through and gets a second goal as a youngster, Robert Malcolm, was left stranded there on his own against the most lethal attacker in the United Kingdom. And he got in such a tangle. Perfectly correct decision by the referee. And this could put it beyond Rangers at this stage in the game. Larsson to take it. That's it. 3-1.
Petrov's free kick whipped in. Maldi, here's a chance. And yes, Mulhannon scores for Celtic. Martin O'Neill punches the air. And now the chance for Henrik Larsson to make it 2. Henrik Larsson's 8th Old Firm goal, his 14th of the season. Celtic 2 goals in front.
Celtic attacking in this first half. Picked up by Momo Silla, a ball into the penalty box. Larsson turns and shoots and scores! And how about that from a finish from Celtic's enigmatic Swede? A wonderful goal. The German goalkeeper, absolutely no chance. Petrov with the corner kick. And it comes. And he's did it again! Henrik Larsson has scored once again from Celtic. Another header, inch perfect. And it may have been punched into the back of the net, actually. Thompson's free kick is deep into the penalty box. Hartson, Bobo Baldi, there's a scramble in there, and first to react is Chris Sutton. The third of the afternoon for Celtic. A real mess in the Rangers' defence. No hesitation from Sutton, though.
Maloney against Bathurst. Beautifully taken by the youngster.
Cool as you like from that young man.
Paul Lambert, Oddston, Alan Thompson over the halfway line, chips it to the forwards, Chris Sutton inside to John Hartson, there must be a goal! It's a goal for John Hartson! A goal for John Hartson, wonderful move! Alan Thompson, headed down by Chris Sutton, and John Hartson had time to bury it. It's Celtic 1, Rangers 0.
Hartson flicked it on, it's Chris Sutton. Sutton gets stuck in to Rangers, and Celtic score first in this Old Firm Cup showdown. Here's McNamara. Agat. Sutton, and here's Hartson! A big goal in a big game for Big John, and Celtic are back in front in this colossal cup tie.
And that is a terrific finish. Same 2 players involved.
the halfway line. Not the best of touches from Arthur Newman. Henrik Larsson's found Stilian Petrov, and Petrov has put it through the legs of Stefan Klos. A real opportunist goal for Celtic, but a dreadful error at the back involving Ferguson and Arthur Newman, and that's the end result.
Celtic will take the second corner. Coming in, Hartson looking for it! And John Hartson scores for Celtic! The joy on the face of the Welshman. Rangers didn't pick him up at the back post. It's number 11 of the season for John Hartson, and the Celtic number 10 gives them the lead.
In fact, he just chips it in looking for the run-off. Baldy heads it back across goal. It's punched out. Stephen Pearson's side foots it in, and it's hit again. Henrik Larsson scored for Celtic! The ball was bobbing about like a football machine that broke to Henrik Larsson, and he buried it. It's 1-0 Celtic.
Celtic Park absolutely comes alive here.
Diddy Agat is there, takes it short. Alan Thompson knocks it back in. Henrik Larsson, glancing header, must be turned over. It's a goal, and it's Bobo Baldi. Bobo Baldi scores for Celtic. A fantastic goal. It's his second goal in the League Cup, his fourth goal in total, and it's Rangers 1, Celtic 1.
Yeah, like the Rangers goal, very scrappy, but I don't care how they go in against Rangers. That's us. As I said, if we get the goal, I can only see one winner in the game. Whereas now we're in the driving seat.
His 16th start for Celtic. Smith, this is Thompson with the corner kick. And oh, it's in! And Larsson scores for Celtic! They hit Klos on the way through! Henrik Larsson scores in a third CS final for Celtic.
The ball played up towards Chris Sutton. Chris Sutton challenges, knocks it on towards Larsson. Larsson knocks it forward towards Sutton.
Chance.
Sutton's in the edge of the box. It's Sutton, chips it in. It's a goal for Chris Sutton! What a magnificent goal! He chased the ball. That's the way to win it. It's a clean sweep. Chris Sutton!
Good ball for Larsson there, plays Chris Sutton, holds up their player. Oh, what a magnificent chip that was into Kloss's top left-hand corner.
Here's Guignol under pressure. That's for Wallace to attack. The wrong man for Celtic. This is Thompson. That's a wonderful strike by Alan Thompson. Celtic Park erupts.
On the ball, Rangers could do them slightly further up the field. Petrov, great touch by Maloney. He's going to go for the shot. Brilliant from Sean Maloney. What a goal! We expected a moment of magic. It comes from Sean Maloney.
I'll tell you what, Paul, it's one of the best goals I've ever seen in a Oakland game. Absolutely outstanding. He's taken a great touch himself on the dummy. Taking it forward, it must be 30 yards out.
It's a Maloney shot. Lays it across the line. Just one Celtic goal in his time. He won't be shooting from there. Nakamura, decent cross. Cross bundled in. And Bobo has scored. Celtic will be in the semi-final of the CIS Insurance Cup.
Moravcik sends it in, and Stubbs and Larsson are there, and it's turned in by Chris Sutton. Unbelievable! Chris Sutton makes an immediate impact on his Old Firm debut, and Celtic are in front. Celtic seeking a second. Moravcik sends it in, and they have a second. And it's Petrov who wasn't picked up. After 35 seconds in one game. Petr, though, is still there, and Moravcik could be in, and they're queuing up here. It's another one for Paul Lambert. 3 for Celtic. And in paradise, this is the stuff that Celtic dreams are made of.
That all came from a very good advantage by Stuart Dougal. Bobby Petr was fouled wide right.
And Sutton sets up Larsson here. Larsson, oh, he's in! Henrik Larsson! That is sensational! He missed all 4 Old Firm games last season, but he rather enjoys making up for lost time. World class. that will be taken by Bobby Petter. Petter delivers. Larsson's header! He's done it again! It's a double for Henrik Larsson! It's number 5 for Celtic! And Johan Mjalby has put in a good shift as well, having had to come into this cauldron in the first half of the injured Lambert. Petter now has released Stefan Mahi. Have Celtic got another one left in them? Sutton is there! Yes, they have! Sutton scores! It's 6 of the best, for the very best today. Celtic!
It's a fixture that is almost as old